Alrighty, take number 2 on our paint job, boys. So, if you didn't watch yesterday's video, we got 99.9% of the car painted. Had some massive issues with the front bumper. So late last night, I went back to my shop and I completely stripped this thing down. And now it is very early the next day. And we are going back to the booth to finish up the front bumper. And then I need to go ahead, well, we need to go ahead and clear all of the parts and pieces before our window is too late. Now they say 12 hours with this base coat. Any other base coat I've ever sprayed has been a 24-hour window from the last coat of base to the first coat of clear. But we're gonna be within that 12 hours, so it'll be fine. I'm actually gonna make a quick run back to my shop, and the reason for that is I'm gonna grab some black paint. Bob, who is Bobby's dad, mentioned this yesterday, and honestly, like, I was so out of it, I didn't even comprehend what he was, I don't think I really understood what he was trying to say. But around the window frames, around the windows, the window frames, they are factory black. Now, of course, this car, as you guys know, is painted lightning yellow. And we could just vinyl those pieces black around the window, but if we could paint them, we may as well. So, I'm gonna go get some paint. I already have black paint at the shop, it's already reduced. We might as well just slap it on right quick and go from there. We do need to spray the diffuser section on the rear bumper as well. And of course, get the base coat laid down on the front bumper. And then, boys, it's on to clear. Provided everything goes smooth today, which I'm glad that we just stopped where we were and took a break, took a breather, because now I feel much more confident that everyone's just gonna be refreshed and ready to slap down the best clear coat possible, which, if you know, clear's arguably the most important thing. Base coat, you can kind of wet sand as you go and just make it flawless, but as soon as you put down clear, you gotta follow all the way through. If you have issues, it's gotta be fully cured, and you can sand it at the end and polish it there, but it's not like you can stop halfway. So if we actually take a look at the 9 doors on the electric blue, it's only black on the outside, paint matched on the inside. So I am going to try my best to replicate that. Unfortunately, I do not know how to turn these lights on in the booth. Bob is not here yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and mask off what we do not want painted on the doors. So pretty much mask everything off besides this little trim right here on all the doors, and then the rear bumper as well for the diffuser. I'm actually gonna do the bumper first because I can pull it out and I can see better. Are you freaking kidding me? No way. I spent hours last night stripping the front bumper. Now we gotta strip the rear bumper, because guess what? The rear bumper is doing the same exact thing as the front. What did we do wrong in prep? What the hell went wrong? That is so frustrating. It definitely was not like that last night when we left either. I'm gonna try to fix this one single time. This was a massive problem last night with the front. It took all day because we kept trying to fix it. I want to give this one single shot. If it doesn't work, the thing's getting stripped. So I'm gonna dry sand it with 320, 500, and then try to dust on some base coat. What a joke. What a freaking joke, man. We do not have time for this today. It's so hard to say what happened too. I don't know if it's surface contamination. I don't know if the base coat went on too soon and the solvents can evaporate. It's so hard to say what actually causes this. Too much base coat, too soon, too many coats of base coat, didn't let the sealer dry long enough. What it is, I'll never know. But what I do know is plastic is always seeming to be the hardest for me. If I had some filler primer here, I would leave it like that. I would shoot some primer on it. But we cannot use their primer because they are a water-based system here. And this is all solvent-based paint, and they are not compatible. You can very, very clearly see that the cracking is also in the sealer. So it's not like it was a base coat thing. Like the sealer, maybe the sealer, I don't know. I'm gonna stop guessing, I don't really care. It doesn't matter, all I know is it needs to be fixed. The only thing we have working for us right now is that this had so much time overnight for all of the solvents to evaporate. I have a good feeling that this is not gonna need to be fully stripped as of right this second. But we'll see. We will see. It's weird how it's only one area. Don't make sense, but nothing with paint makes sense. Affected areas sanded down with 320, quick 500. Please, please, please work. I was hoping to get this hopefully painted, this area again before Bob gets here, because I know he's not gonna like that whatsoever. Unfortunately, I have no idea how to run this shop, so I do not know how to turn on the air or the lights. Let's go ahead and mask off these doors. Change of plans. Change of plans. These are just gonna be vinyled. Two main reasons. First main and obvious reason is I don't really care to pull 44 other pieces out of the paint booth to black these out. We can't get overspray on them. Next reason is it's supposed to be more of like a matte black or a satin black instead of a gloss black. And third reason is OEM is vinyl. That's that. How's it going, Bob?
Good. What are you doing?
Could be better.
Why?
Look at this rear bumper. Look at the other side. Did the same thing. I don't understand.
It did not come with a P sheet?
No. I think this is gonna be fine, and you'll know better than me. I think we can spray that because all the solvents are gone now. I think we could dust base on it and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yeah.
Okay. Front bumper is stripped. I was masking the doors off, but we're gonna get overspray everywhere. So I'm just gonna vinyl them, and it's supposed to be a matte black anyway instead of gloss. So, and it's vinyl stock. It'll be easier just to vinyl it. Plus, we don't really have time to sit here and dick around all day. Sit there and mask off the doors for 40 years.
Right.
So, I don't know how to turn on your lights. So to start, we are gonna seal the front bumper and that damaged area on the rear bumper. That rear bumper better treat us right today. Please, please, please cooperate. I think it will. I think we'll be fine. You know what? I know we'll be fine. Because we don't have time to not be fine. I'm gonna dust it on there. Kind of dry sprayer on. I knew it. I knew we'd be good. All right, I'm gonna blow this thing off and pack it at the same time. Get all this junk off of here. Go ahead and re-adhesion promote, re-seal, and we should be good. After this, we gotta wait 15 minutes, and then it is back to sealer. I got a good feeling about today. No, you're fine. I'm glad we waited instead of trying to rush this shit last night. When I'm rushing shit, dude, it never goes right. Okie dokie. Let's get her sealed up. I did 2 coats of sealer on the bumper this time around just to make sure we have a perfectly fully covered pure white part to start with, and I think this is gonna work out perfectly. So mixing up the base coat right now, gonna base that, base this section on the rear bumper. So as expected, everything is turning out very, very beautifully. Rear bumper, perfect. Front bumper, 99%. But being that it's a new day and I'm not in a rush today, we can go ahead and fix it. So this right here, it's just a little piece of dirt, or I don't even know what it is. It's just a little chunk in the paint. So I got my 500 grit here, and I'm gonna lightly sand her out. Once again, if we can lay down a very, very nice clear coat job with minimal dirt and perfect orange peel, or I guess perfect texture is what you'd call it, with no orange peel, I will be a happy camper. You can never rush a paint job, is what I've learned in life. I've tried to rush before, I always regret it. Even though this is taking 2 days when it should have taken 1, it's gonna save us hours in the long run. Okay, that's good. Last thing to do is just spray out the diffuser section on the rear bumper, and we are on to clear. Today's going good. I'm a little scared of putting base on heavy right now. I don't know why. So I'm going light. I'm gonna do like 3 lighter coats. I'm good to go. All right, we are moving on to clear, finally. What the fuck? This feels weird.
What reducer are we using?
All I got, fast.
I can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming out of the gun. This is not for reheated food. So as soon as it leaves, it's atomizing it too quick.
Yeah, I was thinking to start hosing on. I mean, it looks decent, but I think next coat, hose it on way harder and should be good.
Well, look it over. See if you want 3 coats. I don't know this clear because I don't know my limitations on pounding it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll do it heavier than this next time.
First coat is done. Let's see how Bob's side looks. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I need to learn how to paint. Your side's definitely flatter than mine.
Is it?
Yep. Stab it.
I pick it with the corners because taking it out.
Look at that.
Amen. Good job.
Alrighty. It's not
yellow.
It doesn't look bad. Yeah, yours definitely flatter, but I'll go on heavier next time, and I think we should be good. Let's probably go mix some more up. Is it ready almost?
Ready.
We got enough to go hard on this one. I'm gonna wait till you're done with the hood before I start on that trunk. It's a pain in the ass. All right, this thing is currently on its big cycle, but let's take a look. Oh, it's warm in here. This thing turned out so freaking good. Now this here's Bob's side. So Bob did passenger side in the hood. I got the pleasure of doing the trunk and the driver's side. I know you can't see much right now, but overall, man, this thing is pretty beautiful. It's a little bit dry on this pillar. Thankfully it's super flat right there, so it'll be easy to fix. But from what we could see earlier, that was the only area that I messed up. Moving on to all of these small parts. Yay.
Devin, work done.
Yeah. Thank you. Everything as of right this second is fully painted, and I'm about to unmask everything. We're not taking the chassis of the car home. We're not taking the chassis home until tomorrow because there's 1,000 cars in the way. But all the other parts, as soon as they're done with the bake cycle, we can go ahead and wrap them up in some moving blankets, load them up in the trailer, and bring them onto the shop. That was a long day of painting. So yesterday was like a 13-hour day, and today was another like 7-hour day of painting. And it turned out freaking beautiful. I did see a run in one of my doors, and a run in one of the fenders, but I would much rather have runs than dry spray. Everything seems pretty clean, and I think I got my wish of we're not gonna need a complete cut and buff. We're just gonna need a little bit of nibbing here and there, and we should be good there. So I am a little bit nervous, being that the body and all the other parts were sprayed separately, about color, because as you guys may or may not know, yellow is a very transparent color, and we had 3 different people spraying, a lot of different variables, different pressures, everything. So I'm hoping when we go to like bolt on the gas lid or something that it actually matches. We are not going to know until that big cycle on all the other parts is done, but that should be soon. This is a very yellow car. We need to do the official test, the paint match test. Your dad painted that car, Fred and I painted the rest. Let me grab a part. You're really assessing it. What'd you find?
Nothing.
Any damage? This is the only part I don't like, is this pillar, because when you spray, you start usually up top, right?
Yeah.
Because it's a downdraft, so you don't want to start up high. Because if you start down here and then paint up there, the overspray goes down here.
Mm-hmm.
So you start high and then you work your way down. But it's weird because it's so long. So I was going like this,
Yeah.
and then I'd do the pillar, and then I'd do that, and that, and then I'd do the bottom. But then when I got back to here, I was using the wrong reducer. So by the time I got here, this was already dry.
Yeah, I was gonna say this right here looks really weird. Cause it's like, there's orange peel, but it's really little, like.
It's called dry spray.
So,
Should we do the test?
hold on, I gotta check out this one.
Overall though, it's pretty fucking nice.
This side's better.
Damn it. So here we have a gas lid. This is something that I would have painted. And if we just take a quick gander, I'm gonna go ahead and say that it's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
There's probably 6 coats of color on this and 2 coats of clear. We only did 2 coats of clear because I was pretty confident we were gonna lay out a banger paint job. This is definitely like pretty damn good.
Yeah.
It's gonna need a little bit of wet sanding here and there, but overall it's pretty nice. The paint match is perfect. Maybe not every single panel is identical, but I guess we'll see when we assemble. I do gotta say one thing, our single stage is a slightly different shade than the base clear, but let's be honest, it's the interior of the car that's completely covered versus the exterior, not a big deal.
This is like a better spray than factory.
It is. It's better than factory. All right, we need to package everything up, get it back to the shop. So Bobby, I got a job for you, and I got a job for me.
Great.
Let's go to work. I guess we didn't look at all these parts. If you didn't watch yesterday's video, 44 total pieces that we painted, including the car. Every single part was removed that needed color, and here it is. So Bob, you got paper, you got boxes, you're gonna take all the small stuff. So pretty much everything in here besides the doors and the bumpers and like anything that would fit in these boxes, I want wrapped up in paper and stashed in the box.
Do you want me to take these things out?
Yeah.
Where did they go?
I would just toss them all on the corner.
Are they still wet?
No, these have been drying for a while. Yeah, let me grab you some snippers. Wait, those are pretty hard to bend. You can do either or. Otherwise, you'll be here all night. You're not gonna, like, they baked for an hour at 200 degrees, so you ain't scratching shit. Like, I'm trying to scratch it. I'll lay out a blanket for you, so you can just take everything down, set it on the blanket, and then individually wrap. That work? That makes sense?
Don't ever do that again.
Smells like cocaine. Who painted this? They didn't get the backside perfect. All of the big panels, I gotta take all the doors down and wrap each door and the fenders and everything in the blankets. It's gonna be a lot of work. I'm so full.
Like, you don't like the way you feel?
No. Bobby and I just went to dinner and I had a shit ton of food. I haven't been eating much recently. And it's a little worrisome that I'm gonna turn into a skinny little bitch, which I don't want to do. So all of the parts are in the trailer. We hopefully successfully brought them back here.
We did.
I went so slow. I was doing like 10. I moved the Evo out, the 10. I'm gonna lay blankets down and all the body panels are gonna go there. Hopefully this time, or sometime this week, we can assemble the body to get like the doors, fenders, and whatnot off the ground. But for now, they gotta be in a safe space, and that's the best spot for them. So Bobby, let's scurry. Why would I care if it's dirty?
You, look, it just flew off of it.
Is that a beetle?
It's a spider.
What kind of spider?
Kill it.
He got scared, little bitch. He bitched out.
Let me kill it.
What did the spider do to you? Why do you want to kill it? Tell me.
Put it out of its misery.
Honey, it's a ladybug.
No, that's not a ladybug. It has huge legs.
Bigger legs than you. It's weird using the wide angle lens. I'm gonna back right up to the door. Shut up. Shut up. It's Yeller. Honestly, just get everything in the shop for now and then we can. Yeah, it's fucking cold. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. That's all the garbage for a paint job. Oh my lord, there's black on the bumper. I thought it chipped paint from all the cans in here. It was just dirt. Just everything goes in her. All right, we need at least one blanket laid down, so I just stepped on the trunk. All right, you wanna grab that blanket? I'm speechless. What a gorgeous bumper. That's a lot of body panels. I'm gonna have to put another blanket down. It does appear everything has arrived unscathed, which is always a plus.
What?
Let's just get those wheels in here and close the door. Look at these. Why do I keep buying TEs? Look at this gorgeous wheel. Would those look funny on a yellow car?
Yes.
Oh, I don't love this. I think I'm gonna stand the doors up against the wall. They are unscathed. Those look really sick on the Type R, if I'm being completely frank. 18 by 9.5, 38 mil offset.
What?
Those are 18 by 10.
Oh, that's on it right now.
Well, man, oh man, that is the coolest sight ever. Just a bunch of brand new, freshly sprayed yellow parts. Stop! Stop! You ready?
Yeah.
So Bobby's been slacking. Oh, should we show them your new damage? How bad is it?
I can't see anything.
Bobby took out a curb the other day with the wheels I powder coated.
The other day, that was this morning.
That was this morning? Oh. Bobby took out a curb this morning with the glorious OEM Type R wheels that I have powder coated for her.
I have something to say. You called me at like, what, 6 a.m.? And you said, I need you to come to my dad's shop and let me in. I was asleep in bed, so I get up. I don't have snow tires on. I'm going down the way, and I literally just slide around a corner. No, I can't stop it, and I literally bounced off of a curb. So technically, it's your fault.
Because I haven't put your snows on yet.
Yes. And you needed me early.
Which is what we're doing right now. Let's go. I've seen the damage a little bit, but let's go assess together. Why don't we? Is it pretty glorious?
It's pretty chunky.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. Is it just the rear? I mean, I could fix it, but I don't really want to.
It's not just the rear.
Bobby, you dick. Well, that would be curving where you smacked a curb. Nice. I should just buy you new wheels. Like, honestly. Because you have a bent wheel. These tires are trash.
The tires are trash.
You can do rolling burnouts in third gear in this car. But then again,
What?
it'd be a little bit, I'd be kind of pissed off if I had like TEs on here and you smacked a curb.
Well, I know if I had TEs on here, you would have my winter tires on like a long time ago.
The more you know. Should we ceramic coat your winter wheels?
No. I'm pretty sure we already did.
Honey, I just powder coated them like a day ago. About a week ago. It actually was literally Sunday a week ago. About a week ago. Because we went to Seattle, remember? I'm literally almost done already. All right, head back there. Start bringing me wheels. See how fast we can be. What size is the stock lug? 22 or 21 mil? Ha ha.
Are you good?
I like how this thing has gyro disc front rotors on it. I'll probably take these for my black car if I'm being frank. I can technically do what I want. I bought you this car. You know what I'm saying? I do need to figure out which one of these is bent. You think they'll look dumb on here?
No.
They kind of look like Evo 10 MR wheels. Why are you tripping, my guy? It's like you're expecting some ZE40s for winter wheels.
I love these wheels.
You're ungrateful.
These look a lot like the...
What? That's not bad.
No.
Come on, Dad.
I actually really like the thick tires more.
That thing is gonna rip in the winter. So these are Hankook, right? Hancock, wait, Federal, Himalaya, WS2. And Bobby, recoil, I need studs. I need studs. That's what you sound like.
You want me to be safe when it's icy out, don't you?
The more you know.